touch it.
All right. And we are all live.
It'll emulate turbulence to get started.
We're live now.
Hello. Can they see us out in TV land, Jero?
Yes, they can see us now too.
Should we talk about them like we don't know they're there?
Oh, hello there.
I didn't see you.
Hello, welcome.
Didn't see you come into this plane.
Pop out.
Just
chat
playing
in
with
this.
desks.
Well,
Wait, hang on. We've got a can't hear. Can't
What?
see, but can hear. Can see, can't hear.
Can't hear.
Can't see.
Can
Can't
see but can't hear.
Can hear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was excellent.
But we're on the
Van.
plane in the bottom.
Wait,
No.
they can.
Or see.
No
They
one
can't
can
see us. I transitioned.
They missed the whole turn.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
I was about to say. That was pretty fast.
Thank you
I
for feeling
transitioned
safe
us
enough to come
over.
out to
We
us.
should be-
See the plane?
They might need to.
Yeah,
Is there-
we're on the plane. We're little.
Yeah.
you might
Because-
Yeah, it's like a plane shift.
Sorry, I have to leave. I need to go.
I need.
My dad called and he wants his scripts back.
I gotta get them out while they can't see me, because they could attribute these jokes to anyone. It could be Izzy spouting all this stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder
They
if
can see you.
Let me
Oh,
see
they've
if
been
I
able to see you.
can.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they
Oh,
can see
no.
this the whole
Just-
time. They were just
just
messing
me.
with us.
Just that.
Yeah, if you look, it's just your face close up.
Six.
That's very fucking funny.
So I'm
That's the corner in the
assuming
square
we look
jar.
okay now to everybody and everything. Okay, yeah, everybody's saying they can see now.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the 4th episode of the B.R.I.N. Identity and our fundraiser in support of the Midwest Access Coalition. I'm your host and GM Sam. You may know me as the GM of Pot Against the Machine. On the stream tonight, we have a fantastic cast of players who've been tasked with actually being entertaining while I fidget uncontrollably and just bump into my microphone just over and over and over. So we'll start with introductions with our special guests, Cole and Vic. So, Cole, why don't you start us off by introducing yourself?
Hi, my name is Cole Burkhart. My pronouns are he and him. I am a voice actor and audio producer. Right now I'm working on a horror thriller called Ritual 6, which is kind of in the same vein of Groundhog Day, except what if you made it queer? You can find basically everything I do on my website at coleburkhart.card.co.
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
I was just gonna go
You
in.
don't need me in the middle. Go for it.
Hi guys, my name is Victor. I use he and they pronouns. I am a writer and hopefully soon to be a facilitator on various games. I have an upcoming game of Once More Into the Void going on the Friends Who Roll Dice Twitch starting July 27th, and also my writings can be found on several websites like Start Playing Games, where I talk about queerness everywhere, or the Splat 3 Touched, where I talk about how intimacy in games requires honesty and vulnerability. Please buy Splat. I get a profit cut.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gosh, I feel I don't have an exciting. And do we even get intros here? Hey, I'm Izzy. I knew Vic and Cole before everyone else, so if we get any sort of hit points by proxy, those are all going to me. Thank you.
See, I adore you.
Love you too.
Jero, are you ever gonna come out from behind the cup? Or
I'm
is this it?
trying.
Chin right on top of the
I can
cup.
just plank on top of my chair like this, but I'm not going to be able to roll.
What's more important, rolling or seeing over the cup?
See if I angle my my camera down. Does that change anything?
For
I'm
this
looking at it in the
game,
tiniest screen possible right
a
now.
little
'cause I have
bit.
too many things
Yeah,
on
that's
screen.
Now that we can see you, why don't you introduce yourself?
I am Jero. I am one of the regular cast members, and I currently have 9 windows open right now to facilitate this. I just decided to count them. So, yeah. But I'm a regular cast member on Pot Against the Machine. You can find me here on this pod, and I am also doing a thing for International Podcast Month, which will come out sometime between now and the end of the year, so listen for me there.
Preferably September.
I'm Zach. I am also a regular on both this podcast and this plane. It's really disorienting to have everybody else on this plane with me. I'm used to having it on my own. But I'm glad we're here all in a row playing this game together totally naturally on this airplane.
And our normal regular fifth member, Jeff, is getting the night off. He just hauled himself across the country, so he's getting a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, this is the return flight.
Yeah. We all actually went on the plane, and he had to walk.
So sad.
Yeah, he had to walk
did
from
try.
This
Salem
is
to,
this is actually what
Springfield,
we've been
Missouri.
spending the Patreon money on. This is the
Mm.
Platinum private jet. Yeah.
Private jet with desks.
Before we start
Thank you.
playing, I'd just like to encourage everyone out there to take a moment to donate, if you're able to the Midwest Access Coalition. As a practical abortion fund, the MAC helps people traveling to, from, and within the Midwest access safe, legal abortions with support and travel coordinations and costs, lodging, food, medicine, and emotional supports in a part of the country that's being hit extremely hard by the Dodd decision. We're hoping to raise $500 towards this great cause by the end of the stream, but y'all already made the original goal that we had look under ambitious, so who knows.
Yeah, I
The
had not
Tiltify-
been keeping up with the donations, and I'm just looking now that our new bar is already halfway full, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, these people are awesome. And so the Tiltify link should be written on the overlay, and it's going to appear periodically on the chat. When you donate $5 on the Tiltify, you can grant a hero point to the player of your choice. Just specify in the comments. For $25, you can grant a hero point to the entire group. We've already got a few of those, thanks to Bellandora and the folks at the Astronomica podcast, and maybe one of our own. So everyone starts the night absolutely rolling with 3 hero points. Plus, there's been a donation to cancel out a GM crit because some people hate fun. And Ellie made a donation for secret reasons. But if you want to kick in a $10 donation in a comment, I'll add another monster. Just saying, if you want monsters to overrun our hapless heroes, you know what to do.
And Sam, just for our listeners at home who still are shaky on Pathfinder rules after a year and a half, what's a hero point?
For the sake of simplicity, we're gonna do hero points as a straight reroll.
Great.
Tonight.
On a
So
20.
you got a
We
hero
don't get to do all
point,
the
you
other
can
fun hero
reroll
point stuff.
a d20.
Spicy.
Sir Nuda, that's a good question. Do they get to choose which monster gets added?
I've only got a few specific to this stream monsters prepared, so it'll be one of those. But there's some fun ones in there. Previously on the B.R.I.A.N. Identity, the agents of the Bureau of Research and Investigation of Aliens in Numeria, at the request of their leader Garrett Burwaddle, pondered some multicolored orbs that apparently had escaped from prison on the plane of access, where they were being held for being too chaotic. They also wasted a bottle of quite possibly priceless champagne. Before that, they confronted alien robot pirates who turned out to just be kobolds and a disgruntled accountant. And before that, they investigated weird leaf activity in the Echo Wood, and that turned out to be a dabbing skeleton who was just looking for people to buy his apples. But enough about the past. The past is over. Tonight we open in an alley in the city of Starfall, capital of Numeria, seat of power of the Black Sovereign, the Technic League, and the 2 largest craft store chains in the known world. The scene? Inside a gigantic cardboard box, leaning up against the wall of an even bigger stone building. It's late at night. A single torch dangles implausibly from the top of the box, swaying back and forth like it's not even a problem to have a free-hanging flame in a cardboard box. Garrett Burwaddle, Bleachling Gnome, and esteemed leader of the Bureau of Research and Investigation into Aliens in Numeria, stands on top of a milk crate in the middle of the box-based hideout, addressing a crowd of 5 intrepid adventurers. Brothers, agents, best friends, We're here on the hottest tip in the history of the world from the most reliable of reliable sources. Hidden inside the basement of this building, the flagship Fantasy Joanne's, is a secret and mysterious device that the eponymous entrepreneur has been using to communicate her secret evil schemes with the alien forces of Gurgajerb in exchange for, like, secret business help from space. Which is clearly illegal, because you can't get business help from space, because it's cheating. So your mission is to break into this basement, find the secret alien communicator thingy, and steal it. And then we'll finally have our proof. And the aliens will be wicked sad. And also it's not illegal to steal things that are illegal to have, in case you're wondering. The two things intersect and cancel each other out. It's all morally very, very clear. So this evil alien communication device, my super reliable and emotionally stable source tells me that it looks kind of like a giant piano, but don't be fooled. So who do we see crouched in this preposterously large box and thus invisible to the outside world? Let's start with Vic.
Talk about like extremely crouched. There is a half orc gentleman who is stooped down as far as he can manage, with a large a bear pelt on top of his head, and he's just sort of like nodding very enthusiastically, just like yes, yes, perfect. I can't wait. Yeah, it's my. His name is Anrak.
And Cole, who are you bringing to the table?
We see a tan, very, very tall half elf whose back patch is probably about as wide as he is tall. Flaming red hair and a pair of very tightly fitted goggles on his face. We see Gideon, who's
Mhm.
just kind of uncomfortably shoved into this box.
And how about Zach? Who else do we have here?
Standing slightly outside of the box, but crouched down, and a good kind of like a youth pastor take a knee in his smart green sweater over his salmon shirt and orange tie. I'm doing my best to go off of my background here. We see Skynet. He can't fiddly fit, so he's hanging outside. That's it.
And Jiro?
We see inside the box looking around himself, kind of wild-eyed and clutching what looks like a large wooden tent peg to him with his left hand, wearing what looks almost like a trench coat but made out of old discarded chains. We see a gentleman, Earl Lojack, vampire hunter, which is also how he introduces himself every time he starts a conversation with someone.
And Izzy, who is the final member of our retinue?
Sure. Just kind of tucked in a corner, lying essentially on their stomach. We see a large reptoid in a pink fitted blouse and like capri jean cutoffs, um, as they and a blonde wig. As they seem to remember where they are, they shift to their feet to appeal to a more human audience. Take a fantasy iPad out of their a fantasy iPad out of their pocketbook and just snap a really quick picture of the inside of the office with their thumb in front of the camera, and then put it back in. This is Allie,
Sorry
Alligator.
to interrupt. It looks like we went offline.
Oh,
Or
it
rather-
says
Yeah.
reconnecting. What happened? Oh, there it goes.
Ooh,
Oh,
Starting.
Also,
I
is
We
he
did
not
actually
in
just-
character?
tricked you into coming and playing with us. This
Yay.
is actually no stream.
it was a
It's fine.
fake out stream.
Get us back. Are we still offline?
Looks like we're still off.
Yeah.
Everyone saw your best.
No, it's
jokes.
back, it says.
Oh, okay.
It
Don't
is?
say you're
I don't
My
see
thing
it
says
yet.
it's back.
Nope,
Oh,
there we
Oh,
go.
now it's back?
yeah,
Yes, now we are back.
yeah.
Awesome.
I was gonna say my thing said it's back. It honestly didn't even technically stop. It says it was interrupted because it still says we've been live for 23 minutes nonstop.
Ah.
So it's just got to be a bad connection.
I'm sure
Well,
it just paused on the most flattering frozen faces for all of us.
Yeah. Well, now we've got 22 seconds.
I blame the machine.
Classic machine.
So I'm not sure how far we got through the intros before it froze. Why don't we roll back into alleys again, because you were
Yeah.
just practicing the last time.
Yes, of course. Alligator is a reptoid lying on her stomach face down in the office. Remembering where she stands through full height of probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 feet, IDK, how big alligators are. Not that it matters because she's a human. Pulls a fantasy iPad out of her pocketbook, takes a quick picture of the office, again, covering the camera lens with her thumb, and then turns back because she was definitely paying attention this whole time.
Oh,
Love
and
her.
that's it. You're all standing or sitting or laying or crouching in this gigantic box, and Garrett is just staring at you expectantly. The cardboard box is leaning up against the aforementioned flagship store of the Joanne Fantasy Craft Store chain, which of course has no resemblance to any real world anythings.
All coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just to clarify, this giant piano we're stealing, it's inside the Joanne's?
Yes, it's hidden in the Joanne somewhere. It's a big piano, and just like you're all really strong. Just like pick it up.
Just to
bring it on back.
clarify again, you need it all in one piece?
Well, I mean, if you can see, like, this is the piece that talks to the aliens, and all these other pieces are just like flair, then I mean, sure. But if you're not sure, better safe than sorry.
Sure.
How much
Alright.
violence will I get to commit today?
I mean, generally speaking, I'm no expert on violence, but probably a bunch.
Mm,
I mean, theoretically, as much as you want. I don't know. I'm not gonna stop you. That'd be ill-advised on my part.
mhm.
I mean, I'm just saying that the patrons of Fantasy Joanne tend to be very polite. You know, there's not a whole lot of violence you got to enact. Sometimes you got to push your way to the front of a line. But that's about it.
Okay. Well, as long as aliens show up and I get to punch aliens, that's fine.
Oh, of course. Come on.
Well, it does look like from the chat that we also missed our vampire hunters intro.
Ah.
If you want to just describe him real
Yeah.
quick before we.
He is just this really paranoid looking guy clutching a stake and wearing a coat that looks like it's made out of leftover chain links. And I think he will actually say at this point, so when we get this piano thing, that'll stop Joanne from being able to contact the space vampires.
Yeah, that it definitely said the part about vampires, like 100%. Yes, space
Okay.
vampires going away.
I'm in then. You, they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
Oh, I know. They're definitely not pretend made-up things.
No, just like your
Definitely.
aliens, they are 100% real, man.
Mm-hmm. So I can see this going downhill a little bit. Why don't we just head out? Does everybody have a snack? And Allie will like open her pocketbook, and then hand out the little like strawberry candies. Again, fantasy, obviously, no real connection to real life. The ones that like wrapped in that red foil stuff to look like strawberries.
Love them.
Mhm.
All right, here you
Mhm.
go. Got a liquid Santa, nobody choke. And we'll head out, or I guess in the direction where if we're like are we right outside or we're leaning up against the
Yeah, the box you're in is right next to the
okay, yeah.
entrance,
We'll head toward the
basically.
entrance area. Oh, we've got a map.
Yeah, so when you head out of the cardboard box, which inexplicably doesn't make it onto the map for some reason, um, you find yourself standing in front of a giant roll-up door that leads in the back of the building that leads into the basement of the flagship Fantasy Joanne's. There are no visible windows into this basement because stores don't have basement windows, and I know stores don't usually have basements, but this is fantasy. So what do you do?
Uh,
We check and see if the door is locked.
Is anybody skilled in the arts of breaking and entering?
technically. Why don't we try the door first, and then I'll see if I can open it.
And if you can't, I can just break it.
I like this one. It's good ideas.
Optimal.
Once we get it
Uh,
open, I want to see all of you walk through without anybody letting you in.
um. So wait, is the door locked? Can we check the door and see if it's locked, or is that going to set off a trap?
Oh, the door does look like it's locked.
Okay.
Can I try and open it?
Yeah, I mean, you want to disable device, or you're just going to
Yeah.
try to force it?
Let's do disable device.
Okay.
I am technically proficient in it.
Yay.
For whatever reason, this chart didn't auto fill out what my things are for that. I think I have dexterity, which is +2, and then what is the proficiency bonus?
If you've taken it as a skill, at level 1, it would be 3 onto that, so 7,
So-
and then you could theoretically take it at each level, which would make it.
Oh, I don't think I did this character sheet right. We'll go with the +7 then. Because I think that will make things easier. So that is a 19 + 7, a 26. I
Oh.
think upon seeing that the door is locked, Gideon like reaches into a bunch of pockets, and then can't really find anything, and then just kind of like runs their hand through their hair, and it's a little greasy, and pulls out a like a hairpin, breaks it in half, and starts going at the door.
And as they get the hairpin in the lock, they actually find that it seems like somebody has already picked this lock, and a broken lockpick is still jammed in there, and they've just sort of set it to look like it's still locked, but it is broken and unlocked. So you're free to open the door.
All right, I just kind of nudge it open a little bit.
Oh, wonderful job.
The roll-up door. Oh yeah, I have to get rid of the door in the dynamic lighting. I know how Roll20 works.
Oh, the
Glad
reveal.
someone does.
Ooh,
Ooh.
look at that polygon reveal.
Nice.
The-
Like a
Valley, eat your
Costco.
heart out.
The roll-up door opens into a gigantic room that seems to span the vast majority of the building. Enormous towers of crates, bags, and boxes line the room at irregular intervals. Most of them are labeled with esoteric terms like skein-roving or scrapbooking adhesive, which, honestly, probably meaningless. The place is illuminated by a series of ever-burning torches mounted on the ceiling, spaced into grids such that the lighting doesn't sink to dim in any particular corner of the building, despite the various obstructions. To the east of the entrance, it looks like there's a wooden wall, but it's kind of blocked off by a wall of crates. And straight back, it looks like there's a stone wall. Where would you all like to go?
Well, we're looking for a basement, right?
Well, this is the basement, to
This
clarify.
is the basement.
Yeah, the store would be up above where you all are.
Great. Should we just walk in and do a sweep?
I like a sweep. Can we do a perception and see if we're getting any piano-based vibes?
Go for it. Why don't you move your tokens on into the building so you can get a little bit more of a
Okay, when
view
you
of
say it
things?
like that, it makes it sound like we're about to be attacked.
I wouldn't ever do that.
I'm gonna be up against that wall.
And yeah, why don't you give me some perception rolls as you walk in here.
All right. What is my perception?
I have a +10 to perception,
Oop, that's
which
not
I'm going to need because I rolled a 3.
Very nice.
Great.
13.
Technically a 10.
Yeah, that's it's a total 11 for me. So I see nothing.
Very nice.
Old Skined got a 22.
Oh, there we go. See,
Well,
clear to the back of
And
the wall.
I got a 14. Sorry. Definitely was not adjusting the screen to look better on OBS.
As far as you can tell from this part of the room, and there are conceivably a lot of containers that are big enough to hold a piano. It looks like there is a room off to the east that's been sort of framed out with wooden walls as opposed to the exterior brickwork walls. And then straight back, there's cabinets up against another wooden wall. Looks like most of the way through the building. So there's all sorts of places to look if you want to start digging through anything specific.
I think Unrock just walks up to a box and just starts to try and pry it open.
All right, you just like ripping the box open, or
Brute strength, completely just sort of like, I'm just gonna tear this guy out.
all right, I'm going to roll randomly to see what's in that box.
Oh no.
Be
This
fine.
box is filled with, it looks like flip flops, all size 7, all in a bright orange. Like
That can be a thrown weapon. You can definitely get some distance.
Well, they're
with those.
foam. You can get some real distance on them, but I don't think you're gonna hurt anything.
I'm
I think
Latino.
you need exotic proficiency.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Handle.
You never
Make it
met a
work,
Latino
make it
mother
work.
before, have you?
Yes, the chanclas. We have found the box of chanclas.
Great. Upon seeing Honorat's, I guess breaking open this box, I would like to as well.
All right. You break open another box.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
And while that second box is being broken, I'm Ali is gonna go ahead and just take like 2 flip flops. I don't think they wear a size 7, but you can't waste good flip flops.
Yeah.
It's true. They're good stocking stuffer.
Yeah, that's gonna go in.
Also, a nice ambiance to adventuring to just hear the flipping and flopping.
That clacking on the stone floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like in this rather gigantic crate there is just a big a single gallon sized jar labeled industrial solvent.
Ooh, I am taking that.
That is mine now.
Yep, just gonna reach in and just like pocket space it into my backpack.
Let's see, I was looking
Yep.
for a piano.
And now that you've
Door.
moved a little bit farther to the north and you're up against this set of crates, you can see over to your east where I'm pinging. There is a door in that wooden cutout room, and it looks like it's been sort of smashed and put back up.
Huh. Maybe
They're here. They
someone's
can't
done
go
our
into
job for
room.
us.
Sorry.
I mean, it worked with the door. We'll just go peek our heads in. It'll be fine. I was gonna peek their head in.
Earl is gonna
Okay,
go
I'm
look.
not on
He's
that
gonna
screen.
say they can't go into rooms unless they're invited. But maybe if they break the door, it doesn't matter. And he is going to go step just directly into this room that's probably filled with death.
Oh, he's gone.
And as he steps into this room, he finds 3 figures rifling through a series of like lockers, boxes, throwing things off of tables. There's 2 women and a man with a mohawk, and they're just throwing stuff on the ground, and the whole room is a mess. And then the man with the sword kind of stops what he's doing as you come into the room, and he goes, "Hey, hey, oh, what are you doing here? We're closed."
And Earl will say, "Demon of the night," and he is going to rush at the guy with a stake.
Yes, love that.
Great.
All right. Well, why don't we roll for initiative then?
It's my initiative.
Rush, I mean, go last.
-2. I
What
didn't
is
click
my
my
initiative
tokens.
bonus?
I am a monster. Wow, I got a 5.
Hey.
Okay. I have a +6 to initiative. Let's 24.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, 24. What was Earl's?
A 13.
That's not last worthy. Oh no, he's got 2 turns.
Oh no, we're playing Exalted.
How about Skynet?
You're moving your lips, but we can't hear you.
Are you muted? Cheating, I see your number on the screen, but I don't hear you.
It's because my dog has been barking at the jerks who have been setting off fireworks for like 5 minutes. Man, y'all have been robbed of all of the brilliant jokes, and I'm totally spent at this point, so I'm not going to be funny for the remainder of the stream. But I did roll a 13 for 15.
All right, and how about Allie?
That's an 18 plus 7 for 25.
Nice.
Nice. Fast moving gator.
Yeah.
Let me just
human
pop
person.
some initiatives.
Fast moving human person.
They are
For sure.
deceptively fast. Those human people.
Man, I am not off to a good start with my rolling.
Yeah.
Just write those in and sort descending, and Allie will be first.
All right.
Though I will say that we can do a surprise move for Earl since he did just charge in with a stake canonically.
Fair. I'm open to that.
Is a charge considered a single action?
If you
Is
can
a
get
full
there in
round
one
action.
move.
I don't know if I can. Oh, actually, no, I already said I was charging at the guy that spoke, so I cannot get there in one move. So my surprise round will just be to run 30 feet in this direction.
Nice. And now it's Allie's turn.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Allie is going to spin her pocketbook around so it's on her back, immediately fall face forward, and then like subtle, again, very similar to a large reptilian sort of animal, with that kind of side to side thing. But again, she's a human person. She just prefers to run face down.
Yeah,
Uh, like
Like you
people
do.
do sometimes. It's
Like you
healthy
do.
for your back or something,
On all
probably.
fours.
On all fours. Oh, I've opened so many extra windows here. How far can she get? Not that far. All right, so she's going to run and stand just directly in front of Ned. Sorry, Ned.
Log up that
Say,
doorway.
yeah, right in there. Hey, you all, no fighting in here. I've got strawberry candies, and that's my whole action.
All right. Gideon.
Gideon is going to take their movement into the room. Excuse me, pardon me. For what is my movement speed? 30 feet. I think that's where that puts me. I'm bad at counting squares on this. And then going to cast oh goodness. I'm going to cast Bomber's Eye on myself.
Nice.
Which is essentially like we see Gideon adjust his goggles, and we see like 3 extra pairs of like glasses come in and elongate his vision. And it lets me throw stuff farther.
Nice.
All right. And
Cool.
Skynet.
All right. And Skynet moves into the room. Free action, grab a Werther's out of Allie's bag. Last one, score. Pops that in his mouth. Mouth full of delicious caramel. He moves just slightly to the southeast of recently bespectacled friend. Points out a hands at old Red Reno here and says, Mer diddly herder. And I need you to roll a will save.
Will save, eh? All right. Let's see how it is. Oh, God. It's a 13.
Yikes.
That sounds like on your turn you need to attack your closest ally. And that does
Oh.
include making a charge to make that attack work.
Bummer.
Murderous
I
command.
hate to see it.
That's
I
the
do
end of
not-
my turn.
Nice.
I do not like it. This character is immune to commands. And, it's Earl's turn.
Earl is going to. Can you 5-foot step and take a move adjacent action?
Move equivalent, you mean?
Move equivalent
Yeah.
action, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can draw.
So
some
then,
jobbies.
as a move action, he is going to study Mohawk guy. Then he is going to 5-foot step up and attempt to stab him in the heart with a stake.
I don't like it.
Oh god, I thought that was a 1 for a second. That is a 7 on the die, which is +8. That is a 9, so that is not going to hit.
Nope, that will ping off of the Mohawk Fellow's armor.
And he'll say, "Their skin is stronger than humans. You have to really drive it in."
Gotta
And that'll
get
end his
it
turn.
in there.
Oh, actually, that was a
Um,
10. I forgot it because I studied him. Or no, an 11. It's +2. Still probably a miss,
11.
though.
11 still doesn't hit.
Okay.
But now
characters.
Red is going to walk over and draw a dagger while she's on her way over. And she's going to go for the old stabberino on Mohawk, friend.
Bummer.
Ooh, nice. I can flank with her next turn.
No, that's going to also ping off of the metal armor,
Oop.
weirdly enough.
Be better at stabbing.
And then Blue is going to, let's see. Blue's going to take a look at the Vampire Slayer all alone in the room and give him an evil eye
Oh, it's a
Ooh.
witch.
with a
Shall-
-2 to armor class. Why don't you give me a will save?
Garbage tonight. That is a 5 on the die for a 7.
All right, you have -2 to AC for 7 rounds.
Are you sure it's not a reflex save?
And she's going to cackle to make it 8 just because she thought it was funny. Which takes us to Anrak. Anrak.
Anrak was kind of left behind. So he's gonna become a tiger.
Nice.
He's just gonna
Like one does.
like one
As
does.
you do.
I know he has a bear pelt, but now it's a tiger wearing a bear pelt, and I don't think my movement increases. It doesn't. So I'm just gonna run. And so I think.
Yeah, I think you got a straight line if you want to actually like run.
Oh, gain a base speed of 40 feet.
Oh, so you would only just have to double move to be like way up in there. Then you don't even have to full run.
I'm about it. I would love to just suddenly be a tiger charging my butt into this room.
I mean,
Hello.
if I had a nickel for every time I said that.
These people have to be so confused.
Actually, can I hold on. When I reach here, that was like around 40. So is this guy. I want to just run up right on Blue, and just roar in his face.
Okay.
Why not?
And that's going to take us to our Mohawk friend, who says, hey, you can't be here. Zosha has declared this warehouse unsafe. You need to exit the premises immediately. And then he's going to go for stabbing Earl.
Right.
With his Estoc, and that is a critical threat.
Goodbye, Earl.
What's the
Earl had to
total?
die.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you.
The total is a 31.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
I was gonna say, even with the -2, I still have a decent AC.
Well, did you want to spend the crit negating? Well, I guess
Yeah,
I'll roll to
Crit.
I'll roll to
Well,
confirm before.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we
I'll
s-
spend it. I'm assuming I would spend it on the confirm, right? Not on the actual swing.
Well, Izzy specifically donated for the ability to negate one crit. This is
the
a
only
25
reason
to
I don't need
concern.
anymore.
25 does concern.
Concern. I'm concerned for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cash in Izzy's crit negation and turn that into a regular attack. I'm guessing is what you're gonna let it do.
Yeah,
Negate
it
that crit.
makes it a regular hit. So that's just going to be 10 damage as he stabs you with the Estoc. Then he's going to stab you again.
Oh.
That is less. That is a 20, an even 20 to hit.
That would have missed with my old AC, but it hits because of the dumb evil
Very
eye.
nice. Evil Eye putting in work. That is 12 damage. And brings us back to the top of the order with Alligator.
Who was it who said the thing about it's not OSHA.
It's
But
Zosha,
Zosha.
and
Zosha.
that was Mohawk friend.
Oh, hang on. That guy. All right, let's see. Can I reach? No, I cannot. All right. The smart thing to do would be to try and, just influence them. But I'm an alligator secretly.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go for the attack. Actually, can I attack anyone from where I am? Not likely. Locking great. No. So I'm just going to keep moving forward, I guess, because this is not a person, right? The that gray thing in the upper left-hand corner, that's not a person. That's just
That's a pile of
junk.
stuff.
Yeah.
a pile of stuff.
That's
Ellie
just
runs to the
stuff.
pile of stuff and tears it apart with her mouth.
It kind of looks
Is
like
it a standard
xenomorph
action to
sitting
write a negative Yelp
Indian
review?
style.
That's a
This
full
place
round
is
action.
So messy. Okay, so let's do that. Let's double move then. I'll double move up to, I guess, Mohawk guy. How far is that? 30, 40, okay. And then a free action. Excuse me. Can I speak to your manager? And that'll be my turn.
Mohawk guy says, "I am the manager. You still have to leave." And Gideon is up.
Gideon's to go, but we don't want to go anywhere. In fact, you aren't going anywhere either. And is gonna pull it looks like a water balloon, except inside it seems to like shift and move and is this very sickly green color. And I'm going to throw an entangling bomb at them. Or excuse me, a tanglefoot bomb at them, which is just a basic attack roll +6. And then if they hold on, what tab is that? Sorry, hold on, I have too many bombs. Tanglefoot bomb, a creature that takes a direct hit from one must save against the bomb's DC, which is currently 15 for me, or be entangled and glued to the floor, as if it had failed its save against it. Creatures in the splash area that fail their save are entangled but not glued to the floor. So I'm trying to hit like in between the two. so I can hopefully get both and not Earl.
Yeah, so
Which
that
is
square right there.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's a +6. Ooh, that is not a plus sign. Come on, that's an 11.
Well, if you're just aiming for the square, the AC is 5, so it's
Oh,
basically
great.
don't roll a 1.
Great. I didn't. That's an 11.
Nailed it.
All right, so these two both get reflex saves. I'll
Yes,
start with
and they also take 5 splash damage since none of them got directly hit.
let's see, 19 on the reflex save for red,
Passes.
so that's going to be half damage and not stuck.
They are entangled but not glued to the floor.
Okay, entangled, not glued to the floor, and then the big guy is a 17 on the save.
Entangled but not glued to the floor.
All right, so you heard them both, and they're both nice and gooey.
Great. That's
Are
all
you
I can
gonna
do.
Success.
are you gonna move or are you staying there?
I'm gonna stay there. I have range.
All right, Skynet, you just commanded a witch to stab a knight kind of guy. What
Yes, you do.
next?
True. So he's gonna produce a rod from beneath his smart green sweater. Holding it in one hand, he's going to point at the mohawked individual and say, "They're out to giddily get you." And I need another will save.
This is on big guy again, or
Mhm.
no, on red again.
Big
On
big
Mohawk.
boy.
Yeah.
Big boy for the will save.
Yeah, the mohawk.
Is this an enchantment or a fear effect?
It is indeed an enchantment effect, I think. Hold on, let me look. Nope, I lied. It's not. It's an illusion phantasm.
Oh, is it a sleep effect?
Nope.
Is it anything else? Cracked die. Yeah, so that's a 12.
All right, you are now paranoid for the next 5 rounds. Everything that you see is an enemy. You're hostile to all creatures. You're only an ally. You have to attack, make attacks of opportunity if anyone provokes it. And since you're adjacent to 2 or more creatures, you actually take a -2 on all of your attack rolls, damage rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and saving throws.
Yikes.
They
I
are
don't-
out to get you.
I don't like that at all, and you're banned from the game.
That's it. All right, bye everybody.
All right.
Yeah, slowly replacing everyone.
All right. Earl is up.
If I wanted to circle around to this side of him. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jolly Alien. If I wanted to circle around to this side of him, do I need to roll acrobatics for that, or am I okay because I'm not actually ever leaving his
You
threatened
got a
space?
flippy floppy.
I
do
mean,
select acrobatics.
are you going all the way behind him, or you
I'm
just
going. It's to there.
You said here, right? Yeah, you're going to move through at least one threatened square and
Okay,
leave
so
it.
I will do
Yeah.
that, and I'm going to roll for.
Roll for
that
Flippy Floppy?
is 26. That's reflex
yeah,
save, right? Or would it be acrobatics?
That's acrobatics, and
Acrobatics
that
might
annihilates
actually
it.
be higher. No, acrobatics is slightly lower, but it is still a 23.
You nailed
Okay.
it. Well, you
And
got
now
way better
with
than it.
flanking, because he sees everybody as an enemy, I am going
And
to
she
attempt
did try to
him
stab him.
again. Yeah. So that's going to be a +2 to this.
They come to
that is
Outback Steakhouse to
That is
row.
a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Okay, so I get my sneak attack on this, which is. Thought I had something that added to my sneak attack. That says only 1d6. Where is my actual? We have a second because new characters are fun. I thought I took that advanced sneak attack. Oh, I did. Accomplish sneak attacker. So it increases. Okay, so it's 2d6 on top of it. Which wooden stake is 1d4. And then 2d6. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points of damage.
All right. That's
He just
not
jams the
very
stake into
nice.
him, and he's going to leave the stake in him. Like he just stabs it in and then pulls back.
Makes sense.
And that is his turn.
All right, that is going to take us to Blue because I did them in the wrong order last time. Blue is, well, she's got a tiger in her face,
A dire tiger.
a dire tiger,
Like if
so
you-
There.
just a really, really big tiger.
Yes.
Let's see, she's just gonna take a 5-foot step back real quick, and she's gonna cast a spell. And now there are 7 of her. No, not
Oh, no, your
7.
tiger face.
Now there are 5 of her. She has cast Mirror Image. Because
Cool.
tigers are scary.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then let's see. Red is going to take a step back from the human, who's definitely not an alligator. And let's see. She's going to cast a spell on Allie. I'm going to need a will save.
Got
Oh my
this.
God.
Now, does her casting a spell incur an attack of opportunity from Mohawk because he thinks she's an enemy?
Oh, it does. That's horrible, and I'm mad at you. And he hits her really easily because she's squishy and he's good at stabbing. She gets stabbed for 7 damage. And
And she has to make a concentration check if she wants to cast that spell now.
oh great. Well, her concentration's pretty good. Yeah, she got the concentration check. So I do still need that will save.
Are you sure? How is it 10?
So Allie has been
Nice.
cursed.
Aw,
Oh,
man.
no.
So for the rest of Allie's life, or until she gets a curse removed, every round of combat she's in, there's a 10% chance that if she moves, she will trip.
She's
Huh.
literally on the floor. Alligators cannot trip. Not that she's an alligator, I'm just saying. I actually don't know if that's true. Duro?
I have never seen one trip.
Okay. Well, there
Yep,
we go.
but they can't. That's it.
Science.
Well, the thing
Resident
is, what-
Floridian says they cannot trip, Sam. You've broken my immersion.
Oh,
the
they
thing
know
is, they
that.
trip all the time, but they have such short legs that they are really
Oh,
good at
that
playing
is-
it off.
Yeah.
It just
Very
looks like they're
true.
laying down.
Laying down like a cool guy.
There you go. All
Or-
right.
Girl.
Let me remind all of you that you do have 3 hero points in case you want to re-roll
right.
anything. But of course, it's too late for the curse. Ha 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 ha. Anrak's up.
So mirror image does that create like perfect copies, including like scent?
That's a
Um,
good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah,
That
because
is
if he's
certainly
got
a
the scent
question.
ability
Take
from
it
being
to
a
the
tiger, I'm
internet.
assuming he might be able to see through something like that.
I'm so
Well,
glad people
at
get to
least get
see us
advantage
Google
on
all
it.
these rules.
Or we could just make a call.
Well, these are illusion
This is what they
figments.
pay for, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, scent determines a square. So it's not going to interact with mirror image only because they all occupy the same
By
square.
one square.
Yeah, it's
According to
not
the
a-
Paizo forums, it's not
Yeah.
some James Jacob handed down on high stuff, but
All right.
Well, it's because scent is an imprecise sense, not a precise sense. So it can locate you, but it can't
Mm.
pinpoint.
Yeah, so if he was
Neat.
invisible, or she, I mean, it would help.
All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got 2 claws and a bite.
yes.
Actually, you know what? What Anorak wants to do is just sort of subdue someone for interrogation. If they know where this piano is, he can fight actual aliens instead of these lame spellcasters.
We
So-
do have 2 of them who are entangled. They might be easier to
fair.
save.
Oh yeah,
Feel free to enjoy your murder.
Yeah,
and they stepped away from me.
yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna use a pounce because I get to use a pounce as a
Ooh.
tiger. So I have a special attack pounce. So I make a charge, which I think I can move right up to Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
at least 10
You
feet.
got 10 feet.
And charge rules are long.
For a
So
person
Um,
did not expect
I
Just
to get
guess
basically
so.
stung
roll the
by a
hit
tiger
and then
too.
add 2, and
Yeah.
then
Gotcha.
don't worry about it.
So as a tiger, I get a plus 10, and so that's a plus 27. So that's a 27 hit.
Nice.
Yeah, 27 hits. Why don't you roll a d10 and we'll say a 9 or a 10 hits the caster, otherwise it pops an image.
Popped an image.
All right, but on a pounce you do get all of your attacks, so I believe you still get another claw and a bite.
Yes. So go ahead and do another roll to hit. 15.
15 hits. Why don't you roll a d4 and a 4 hits?
Got him.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You have struck blue.
So that's 2d4. And wait. So I get a full attack, which is 2 claws and a bite. So when I miss my first attack, I'm assuming that's a bite. So this is just the 2 claws, right?
I mean, this is one of the 2 claws.
Oh.
Claw.
Cool. So that's 7 plus tigers have some fucked up some messed up. Sorry. Some messed up amount of damage. I believe it is a plus 8 to damage. So that is
Oh my
15
God.
damage.
All right, well, that is a very, very damaged witch, and you got one more claw.
Cool. Almost a natural 20. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, D4 for
D4
images
for
again.
provocation. Didn't get it.
All
Popped it
right,
up.
popped a second image, and this person is very, very scared of the tiger that just almost killed them in a single scratch.
Natch.
This tiger looks delighted with its bear pelt on its head.
All right, and that takes us to the Mohawk guy, who is currently paranoid and doesn't believe he has any allies, but he's also entangled, so he can't actually take 5-foot steps.
And he has a stake stuck in him.
And he has a stake stuck in him.
It's a bad day.
It's like, they told us none of Joanne's people were going to be here. Zyphus was very clear, and you just die already. And he's gonna divvy up his stabs. One for the guy who put a stake in him first. With the Estoc, that is 1 off of a critical threat, so that is a 27.
Yep, that is a hit.
All right. That will be just a real quick 14 damage.
Good.
And then he's going to take a stab at Red because he's pretty sure Red's his enemy now. And her AC is so terrible that he did just hit her.
Oop.
He's probably going to kill her. Casters are squishy. He takes her down to 0. So she is still standing, but
Oh, that's perfect because that means she can still flank with me when I 5-foot step next to her.
Allie, you are up. You just saw this guy just about lose his mind and stab his friend.
I did. And again, I would love to try and talk to them and just kind of assess what's going on in the situation. But I too am excited to use the claw club bite. So I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward, casting aside, just leaving in my wake so many candy wrappers. As I rear up just brief, like a little bit off the floor, like a normal human person would, and go for that claw bite, which should be fine because 5-foot step doesn't bite into my full round. Yeah, okay, great. Hit. Oh no. Well, that is the 6 plus. Hang on, wait for it. 6 plus 7 for bite. That's a 13.
13.
You're flanking.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's call it a 15 for bite. Just a
15 will
small
not
shoot.
hit.
So Allie bites into the air just below like their arm. You're like, sling it. But we've still got 2 claws. It's a little bit better. Dirty 20 for claw 1.
20 will hit.
Great. I'm going to roll this other 20. Actually, let's look at the others because I forgot to take out my damage die. Just got the D20. Hang on. Wait for it. Roll 1d3 plus 2. Oh, 5 is
Nice,
fine.
max damage.
Max.
Allie's not a barbarian at all. And then I'm gonna go with the second claw. That is also a 20. Dirty 20.
That will also hit.
Same thing. Roll 1d3 plus 2. And a 5. Wait a second.
Wow.
Did I
That's a
do it right?
You did
4.
plus 3.
You typoed.
Okay, great. 4. That makes
Cheating.
sense. I don't know what you're talking about. Viewers don't understand, Sam. Okay, so that's 9 total damage, as Allie says, with not a mouthful of anything because she missed the bite. But with claws full of mohawk. Just tell your manager that we're just here to clean up. We're not with Joanne.
I said I was the manager.
Right. Yeah. Tell that message to your own self, guy.
I'm telling myself to kill you right now.
Don't you stop that. Don't tell that. That's rude.
I'm gonna. I'm making a note.
Bet you can't spell good.
Gideon is up.
Vid, you're right up on blue, aren't you?
Yeah, I should be, but I didn't move myself.
That's all right.
I also have amazing AC right now, so just don't worry about me.
Oh no, it's
Blow me
okay.
up.
I actually have stuff I can do to hopefully not hit you at all. I'm gonna use a precise bomb, which essentially means I can use my intelligence modifier to negate a number of squares, so people in those squares don't get hit by my bomb. So I'm gonna toss one of those at blue, and we'll see how that goes. So that's another 1d20 plus 6, because I can throw anything. 24 to hit.
And throw
Yeah.
anything.
Great. And I'm gonna do it right on him. And since what is the splash? It's 5 splash on bomb, so I'm hoping I can also hit some of his images as well. So that's
Yeah. It's not.
I think
gonna
it just
matter.
hits,
You're
right?
gonna kill her.
great.
Oh.
That's 3D. Crap. Hold on. How do I type? 3d6 plus 2.
You're so dead.
It's 12.
Yeah, dead.
12 damage. Great.
Nailed it.
Blown up. All the images inexplicably explode as well. This blue goes down.
Oh, this one I think is like it looks like a teacup with like a little saucer that's just been glued on top of it. And when he tosses it, it shatters, and then there's this like blue mist that suddenly sparks and just explodes.
Love it.
I love that. We do love a crazy grenade thrower.
That will bring us to Skynet.
Excellent. All right. Well, Skynet sees that his compatriots have the situation well in hand. So he is going to continue to pick on the Mohawk guy, but in a lame cantrip sort of way. So he's going to focus his mental acumen at a stamp that's nearby, and he's going to drag it across an ink pad that is conveniently there, and then stamp him with come on, Izzy, you're the best at this. What am I going to stamp him with?
Stamp.
Not
rubber
tallest.
Stamp.
That's it.
Sure.
Big one. He's already feeling incredibly insecure about his relative height versus the steak man and the alligator. So that's it, right on the forehead. And I'm taking a -4 because I'm shooting into this. So it is a straight D20. Oh, there it is. That's a 16 versus touch.
That will hit.
Alrighty. What do you even get for this? Is it a D6?
Is it a
embarrassing myself right now.
telekinetic
It is a D6.
projectile or whatever
Yes.
it's called?
It's a telekinetic, John. There we go. What number are you? 2. That's 2 points of stamp damage, and who knows how much psychic damage that comes from that.
The most psychic damage.
He will remember that for the
Points of
rest of his
paper
life.
cut damage.
Just the Mohawks are culturally appropriative stamp on the top of his head, and it just keeps going.
And that brings us to Earl.
Okay, Earl no longer is holding his stake, so he is going to shake out the right arm of his weird trench coat, and the chain there is going to unravel into a spiked chain, which he is then going to swing at Mohawk. 16 on the die for a lot higher than that because I poured like half of my things into the stumped chain. That is a 25. Oh no, 27.
That won't hit anymore.
He had a very small window.
Okay, so that is 2d4 plus 6 plus 2 more d6s because of the sneak damage because I'm flanking. 16 more points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
No.
Nice.
He's looking bad.
Is the
Very
other one
bad.
who's down dead or unconscious?
The blue one is unconscious and dying.
Great.
Huh.
And that will bring us to Red. Red is going to, let's see, what does Red even have available?
And they're staggered too, right? Because they're at 0.
Yeah. I think Red is basically just going to, since they're also entangled, so they can't take a 5-foot step.
Sometimes it's just time to sit down and be like, no.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just, they're just going to take it out.
Try
And she's
to,
just going to go, all right, I surrender.
Yeah. Plead the alligator for clemency.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kill me. And that'll be the end of her turn. And Anrak is up.
Anrak becomes a dude again and is just like sort of pokes at the person in front of him, covered in like explosive dust, and was just like, we probably shouldn't let him die. And can I stabilize him? Is that something I can do in Pathfinder?
Yeah, that's a heal check.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one who started
Unless
off
you have,
asking if you could do murder?
Stabilize.
I said violence.
It's
Different than
key
murder.
difference.
That's a fine line.
I just want to fight. Let's see. It's a heal check. I got +4.
Nice.
10.
Oh,
I think it's DC 15 to stabilize.
Oop.
do you want to use a hero point?
Oh, I can. I can use a hero point. I will, because this is pretty damn heroic, I'd say so. Natural 20.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
You have stopped this character from dying.
nice.
You actually bring her back to full health and she re-enters the fight.
Yeah. She's your ally now. You have control over her.
Like,
Yeah, no, I think Anrak is just sort of like, I need you to tell me where the piano is, and just sort of like starts after stabilizing, just starts dragging them back towards the door.
All right. Let's see.
That's something I can do.
Yeah, I mean it's a reposition. You can't go very fast in Pathfinder, but I'm guessing we're gonna be out of initiative in a second. Let's see. We have a rather panicked Mohawk here who is He's just gonna make with the stabbies. He's gonna go for the alligator first this time. And he's gonna say, "Zyphus's Office of Safety, Health, and Accidents will have its revenge." And that's a 19 to hit alligator.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that works. 19. Where is my AC? Oh, yeah, no, 19 hits for sure.
All right, that is minimum damage. That is 9.
Minimum
Is that -2 damage as well?
Ah,
Because it's -2 to
7.
your attack and -2 to your damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
so 7 damage. And he's gonna stab her again because he didn't feel like that one really took.
That's rude, but okay.
And this is only a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
I don't like it.
Well, sorry.
It's your turn, and whatever. If you're cheating, it's fine.
Let's see. So we said red has like don't like leave me alone. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. I want to try and just like take Mohawk out of the fight. Like if I can knock them prone in some way. Is there a move for
There's
that?
a trip
Yeah,
combat
trip.
maneuver, but you are going to provoke an attack of opportunity if you don't have improved trip.
I do. Oh, I'm pretty sure I don't have an improved. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, you could
trip him when he gets to
welcome the
stab you
pain
while you're
to
doing
give it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm hardy. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to trip with my very human giant tail, Mohawk guy, and just be like, look, excuse me, I need you to calm down. We're not gonna get anything done this way. Everyone's shouting and taking candies. It's a lot.
Yeah, he totally whiffs on the attack of opportunity.
Bummer. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my d20.
It's a CMB roll.
Cool. That's a 19 on the die, so that's a good start. 19
Combat
plus
maneuver
7,
bowl.
26.
Yeah, that will
trip.
knock him to the ground,
Great.
Nice.
which isn't very nice.
No, I just want everyone to calm down, please. I'm just trying to find a piano. It's my turn.
Gideon?
Sorry, I was switching my character sheet because apparently I did it wrong. Great. I don't want to use any more bombs. We have, what, 2 dies left?
Yeah, one of them has surrendered, and the other one is on the ground and badly injured.
Great. I'm just gonna call, hey, it's not too late to just give up, you know? There's no shame in giving up. People won't hate you forever. And I'm gonna try and persuade him to just give up. Because I feel like with all of us on him, it'd probably be easier. Should I just roll like an intimidation check or persuasion? I think my
Intimidation or
persuasion's better.
diplomacy, I guess.
Diplomacy. That's what it is. Both are a -1. Great,
Oh,
good, great.
Fine. We can't aid because it's not our turn, right?
Right.
Amazing at bombs. Bad at talk.
Yep.
Bomb diplomacy.
Well, that's a 6. So, real bad at talk.
He says, "Everyone hates you forever for saying that. I'm clearly winning.
Oh my god.
So,
okay. Wow.
I mean, I've got you all on the ropes. I wanted to be on the floor also. And I wanted my ally to be dead, too.
All right. As long as, like, you know what you're doing.
Oh, definitely. All right, Skynet.
Skynet is going to delay at this point. Things look firmly in hand. Plus, the stakes are
just
high,
like,
aren't they,
dude.
bro?
All right, Earl.
Earl is gonna swing at him with his chain. They're on the ground. That's a bonus to melee against him, right?
Yes.
Minus the range bonus to melee. Yeah. So is that going to be a +4 now instead of a +2? Because I got flanking and he's on the ground.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh wait, no, I have a +9 to this attack anyway. So that is a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. 6 on one of those die. That is another 18 points of damage.
Mohawk is unconscious and dying, and we are out of initiative.
Great.
Way to go, team.
Yeah, Unrock is just like, ooh, that didn't look good. And he just sort of like, I think he just, how big is this spellcaster?
The witch.
How big?
Yeah.
Yeah, how big is Blue?
I think we're thinking about 5'2", 100
Over
kind of thing.
over his shoulder, and he's just like, all right, where's the piano? I want to fight actual people, not you.
And I think the one remaining conscious spellcaster says, "Well, I don't know anything about a piano. We came here for the magical artifact of Xiphus. That reliable source tells us there's basically a machine here that causes an absurd number of workplace accidents, and we need it for the,
Wait,
Lord
so
of Accidental Deaths."
so they made a device that purposefully causes workplace accidents?
Yeah.
Well, that's very unsafe.
I feel like that's counterproductive.
Well, it's good for us. I mean, Xiphus is the god of accidental death, so it's like cha-ching,
But if you're
Mhm.
doing that on purpose, is it accidental?
Well, it gets pretty confusing down at the Xiphus headquarters. We get a lot of debates about causality, and mostly it's about sort of setting things up so accidents are likely, but not inevitable.
So it's like a Rube Goldbergian murder.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Sure. And that sounds like more fun to you than, say, getting free flip-flops and fighting, potential aliens.
I don't know anything about aliens. I mean, I just,
I said potential aliens. I was very clear in that.
well, I don't know anything about potential aliens either, but
All right. Okay. Let me ask you something about this accident-causing machine. Is it possible it's also a piano?
I suppose there's a chance it's a piano. I was
And
told it was more of an organ.
okay. All right. So let's
Like
all
a
work together.
kidney?
No,
Oh,
like the
is it
organ that makes noises.
Ah.
Like a tongue.
the
Well,
tongue?
kidneys do
Right.
make
There we
noise
go.
if you squeeze them the right way, but
That's true.
I see what you mean, yes.
A fellow scientist, I see.
Adjust
Mad
goggles.
science.
Gideon's
What
hilarious
size
and
shoe
scary.
do you wear, neighborino?
That would be a size 7, I'd say.
Well, what do you say? We can give you as many bright orange flip-flops as you want if you help us find this piano organ kidney tongue.
Why don't you make me a diplomacy check?
I don't know if I have that. Oh, I'm good. I've got +5. Let's try
Yeah,
it.
alligators are like nature's most diplomatic creatures. You
Very
have this.
diplomatic.
And you totally get a +2 circumstance bonus for the flip flop.
Excellent. Then 22 total.
Just brandishing it.
She goes, I mean, if you're not gonna kill me, I guess.
Kill you? I mean, come on. Listen, what are we, monsters? Come on,
Well,
listen. I'm a
I
very
mean-
normal human person. Thank you.
He's bleeding to death, and I'm like, this close to just keeling right over.
I mean, do you like your boss? Do you want us to try and save him? Am I allowed to harvest his organs for spells components? What's going on here? How much do you like your manager?
If he were to have some sort of accident befall him, that's the business, right?
Yeah.
That's by your standards.
Well, let me see about healing then. And I'm going to attempt to heal him. If that is at all possible, let's see. 20, and then I have a 4 in heal. So a 19. So No
Yeah, so-
accidents. Um,
So that'll stabilize him. He's unconscious, and um, I think as you stand in this room full of rubble and um, thrown about bomb bits and employee lunches and things, we're gonna just take a quick break so say back in 5-10 minutes.
all right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Do we need
BRB.
to wait for it to like clear out? Can we dip?
Oh, we're not great at doing the off-screen transition.
Yeah, no, I got it over, though I don't.
Hello.
Do we start talking?
Can you hear us? This is
Thank
how
you for
professionals
giving us
stream.
the weed number and donations.
Yes.
Everyone. We
Blaze it.
appreciate it.
Blaze it.
We're adults.
You can't prove that.
This is the
Yeah.
humor you pay for.
The planet.
plane-
It just
the
the
plane.
plane.
Uh-oh.
Not
the plane's gone.
planet.
Where'd the
It's not
plane
the
go?
planet.
We're going
I saw
Where the
down.
heck did the plane go?
No.
Hang on, I'll grab the plane back.
We
I'll
were
figure
discussing
out-
the
There it
merits
is.
of
It's back.
There we go.
All right, the plane's back. It was here the whole time, and you can't prove it was gone.
Yeah.
When last we left before the break, we had a room full of refuse that it looked like the Xiphus's Office of Safety, Help, and Accidents was searching for apparently an organ that can induce an inordinate number of workplace accidents. I chose that word poorly. And you'd managed to convince one of the witches to come with you, the only one who's not unconscious. And that's where we are now.
Lead the way.
I mean, this is as far as we got. I mean, we were still
Ah.
searching this room for it. We found a lot of stuff like this, the weird stash under one of the tables here, where it was like a bunch of burritos, but it's like somebody poked a hole in them and just like sucked out like all the inside and left the tortillas. It's
Do you
really
think
gross.
it was a burrito mosquito?
I was thinking it was a Goopacabra.
Mm.
Ooh, fair.
okay, now I have to go. I'm gonna go.
Real quick, what are these badges and stuff over in this lower corner?
That's miscellaneous office people's belongings and such. If you want to roll perception, or if you all want to like take 20 and search the room for a few minutes, see what you find.
I
You can
mean,
take
they don't know
20, you
where.
can take 20.
Yeah, I don't know that they don't know that we're here yet, so we should probably take 20, without too much threat of other folks. Is there a way to shut the door?
The door is pretty broken, but you can, lean it up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like just
Buy
set
us a
it
couple
back up.
seconds.
Just casually lean that door up, kind of blocking
Yeah.
it.
I'll take like a roll of duct tape out of my pocket and just kind of like at the hinges try and tape it together again.
Well, after several minutes of searching, if you all are taking 20, digging through this apparent employee lounge, you find 3 potions of cure moderate wounds, a crowbar that appears to be magical, a badge on a lanyard that says certified gift wrapping expert, and a pile of letters sent certified mail from somebody named Fantasy Michael, that are alternately begging for forgiveness and swearing their undying love, or declaring like eternal war for vengeance. And
Ooh.
sometimes, like in the same letter, like alternating sentences.
Oh no.
I'll take
Michael,
those.
why? I showed you my crafts. Please respond.
um,
No crafts.
Allie is in a corner with wearing that gift wrapper lanyard and like reading through these letters and just, oh my God, Michael, honey, this is not the way to go about it. and commenting just to herself. She puts all of those letters right in her pocketbook.
Could
These will
I?
go on
Oh,
fantasy
it's-
Facebook later.
Oh, good, good. Could I inspect the crowbar? See what it does?
Oh, yeah.
If you
good
want to
idea.
roll a spellcraft on the crowbar.
Yes, I am proficient in that, which means I have a +7. So 20 plus 7. That's an 18.
With an 18, you are looking at a +1 crowbar. This versatile tool is designed to help pry open whatever the user desires. A normal crowbar grants a +2 circumstance bonus on strength checks made to force open a door or chest, but this one grants a +3. It can
Cool.
also be used as a one-handed improvised weapon that deals bludgeoning damage equal to a club. +1.
Does anyone want the crowbar? If not, I could use it.
Go for it.
Great.
Really
Uh,
works with your aesthetic.
I think I think Gideon does like the RPG character thing where they attach it to their back, even though there's no way to attach it to their back, and it just kind of stays there.
Na, 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 na.
Neat.
But after all that rifling, it appears you've exhausted this room and there are no places big enough left for a piano. Your princess is in another castle.
Is gonna
And we don't see any
quickly-
doors or anything, right?
Just the door back out of here into the main room, which
And there's no trapdoors or anything.
Oh.
nothing you uncovered in your taking 20.
All right. Let's go back out in the main room then, I guess.
Sounds good.
And Earl's gonna quickly shotgun one of those potions along with one that he has on himself that he pulls off his belt.
I love the idea of you just jamming a fantasy key into the side of the vial and just uncorking it and drinking all of the glass that comes from it. It's the most Floridian thing you could do. It's really on brand, honestly.
I'm deeply for that.
And I am literally drinking a Mountain Dew beer right now.
I'm sorry, a Mountain Dew beer?
It's
Yes.
we've had
Hey,
this
Mountain Dew beer.
Beer.
Yeah.
3 consecutive words cannot be parted.
How?
So wait, is there a spicy Mountain Dew beer, or is that separate
Spicy
from the
Mountain Dew
Mountain
is
Dew
just
beer?
regular.
Is it like an
Not
IPA?
spicy.
Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna focus on this way too much.
We just really
Hang
need
on, I'm
to
putting in the
I just
Discord.
hold on. I'm gonna Google for a bit. Y'all have fun.
In the
so
Discord.
noticing perhaps that we've temporarily lost Gideon to a brief period in their mind palace.
Dew Palace.
Sure. Allie will search for it and go look at these things that look like ears of corn.
Those are, of course, decorative plastic corn for
Oh,
making
for
floral
for,
arrangements.
I guess, fall.
Yeah.
I have
You're
been
sort of
using
fall.
Discord this entire time.
Oh, that's not good.
Proud
I
of you,
just
hon.
thought you were being very quiet.
Sorry
Just
for
being supportive of
interrupting.
us.
It's only 5% alcohol. What is the point? Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not strong and it tastes awful. I don't know why I keep buying them.
Yeah, and yet here we are.
Look, they are the only sponsor of this podcast, and we only speak positively about Daddy Dew.
No.
It is 0 sugar at least.
Oh, there was a line and you just blew right by
There,
it.
the family-friendly podcast.
Yeah, I feel like Daddy Dew is worse than dropping the F-bomb earlier.
Arguably.
I
We've
didn't
been
say
banned.
it as like a Daddy Do this. That would stop the podcast. But like Daddy Do on its own to describe the benevolent
Say
folks
it.
at Pepsi Cola
Glucose
that
guardian
bring this
situation.
to your ears.
Non-gendered person who supports you monetarily with Dr. Coke. What is it called?
Dr. Coke.
No, you got it.
No, you got it.
Ah,
Dr.
yes,
Coke.
the 1920s.
Mhm.
He's. What is this corn?
Decorative corn. It's
Is it
decorative.
also alcoholic?
Yes.
It could be.
to make ethanol.
It's ethanol.
Fermented
Yeah.
corn.
Well, weirdly, it's actually the plastic is made out of ethanol, which is made out of corn.
Oh man.
That's too much.
Go
Cornception.
down.
Sam.
Yeah.
If this organ makes workplace accidents happen, I feel like there's something like luck based going on. Is there since it's like magic and it's got like weird powers, is there a way that I can sort of like try and tune into it?
I mean, you would be able to detect magic, but that only gives you a 60-foot range. I'm not sure that mechanically speaking, there's anything that would
Gotcha.
really do it.
Cool. Then I would like to go around the warehouse, flipping a coin constantly and calling it, and see anytime that I get it wrong, which could possibly be every time. I'm gonna check around me and then keep going.
Sounds like just, make a single D20 roll and add 10 to it.
So we're just gonna Bioshock Infinite it.
Yes.
I mean,
I've
just
never played that game, but maybe.
it
Yeah.
comes up heads 92 times in a row, just like in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Mm.
Oh.
I didn't Google that
Solid
number.
ref.
I just knew it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
why'd you have to
That's a lie.
hit my respect for you like that?
I mean, you don't have you don't have that play memorized by heart.
Sadly, no.
Mm.
Maybe next time.
Next
But
time.
now that you've come up to the northern side of the what's it called, of the warehouse, you can see that there is a heavy metal barred door bisecting the wooden wall on the far east towards the back of the building. And
Yeah, I'd love to
other than that, it's
that
more
out.
crates and cabinets and
Mm.
We've got another sort of door situation. This one's more of a gate, to be honest. It's very heavy, looks quite foreboding. Put a piano, organ, kidney song, be back here.
It's possible.
Can you do that thing again where you pretend to unlock the door, but it's already unlocked?
I mean, I do have this handy dandy crowbar.
Oh my god, you've got a crowbar. You're right.
And instead of reaching up to take the crowbar that is very obviously on my back, I pull it out of a pocket and it just kind of dissolves from my back. And I'm gonna go try and unlock the door.
And as you approach this door, you see through the bars, there's a series of tables laden with shining, colorful paper, ribbons, bows, decorative bags, and huge reams of brightly colored, semi-translucent plastic sheeting. And behind those tables, there's more and more jaunty decorations. And it's really festive back there is the point.
Mm.
Yeah, it's got like elementary school pizza party vibes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
It is.
think we found Fantasy Santa's workshop.
Well,
Yes.
above the barred door, there is a plaque that reads in all caps, "Danger, gift wrapping, certified personnel only."
Ooh,
I've got a badge. Everyone,
got
I've got
this.
a badge. I would like to go if there's like a card reader or some sort of slot. I would like to just poke a card in there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rub it on the gate.
Well, there's a little slot in the gate, yeah.
All right, so we'll poke a card in there. Everyone, stand back. I've got a badge.
And it beeps, and despite the fact that that is a static map asset and will not be going anywhere, the door is open.
Everyone phases through the gate.
Everyone
All
magically goes through the gate. That was totally there, and now it's
Yes.
gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Now, as you step into this back room, and you're all sort of crowded with the tables just blocking the way forward, so you'd have to climb over them or through all this difficult terrain, you see off to the left there is a towering 10-foot tall creature that seems to be made of just
Oh,
massive piles of stickers.
Look at
Just
cute little
sticker
brick
after
man.
sticker,
Oh, the little
just
Brix beans.
all piled up on top of each other. And I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative because this towering sticker monstrosity is lurching towards you with great menace.
Adorable.
love
Fighting the
it.
frickin' merch.
For those who can't see, it is an icon made of all of our stickers.
Yeah, I
Or
left it up on the
capitalism.
screen for a while.
That's not good.
So I could have sworn I named our merch command !shill, but apparently I did not. That or I renamed it.
It's roll 1d20 plus 6. Oof.
All right. So what do we got here for initiatives?
I got a 9.
I got a 12.
All
And
right.
Ed's got a solid 21.
Nice.
Got a
I
23.
don't see Ned anymore. Where is he?
I think
Under
that is
Gideon.
under, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a joke to be made there, but I will not make it.
Oh,
I think he's still
Oh,
also
wait, no.
under.
Am I on top of that? I
Yeah,
am.
Yep.
you guys both were on top
got
of
a
it.
good classic Ned pile.
We decided to fight
Alright.
that thing by also converting into our own Megazord.
And what is Ned's modifier?
It's a 2.
All right. And Allie, what did
Uh, 11 total.
and
Yes, you're not
Earl?
asking my modifier, right?
No, I was asking your total, yeah. And Earl, I don't think I got yours.
Oh, sorry, 23.
23.
Nice.
And let's see, the witch gets
Was-
a solid 8.
Is the witch in a fight with us?
Yeah, she's coming with you.
All
We're
right.
allies now.
Doesn't she have
True.
like 5 health?
Friendos.
She's your best friend forever.
Actually, if I remember correctly, she has 0 health right now, so she
She's
I'm
good.
gonna sword
gets one
descending,
action a turn.
and then yeah, Earl is up first.
We could have given her on the way up there a
We had
potion.
a couple, potions.
No, we don't have any to spare. It's fine. She's fine.
Earl
Could
could
have
have.
Conrad would have
Fine,
given
fine.
one of them.
All right, Earl, you are free to move about the country, as they say. No one says that.
Okay.
Cabin.
Earl is going to move 10 feet this way. In the process of moving, drawing from his back a massive crossbow with a stake in it. And then he is going to fire it at the sticker golem. A 15 on the die. And my Gastra Fending, or whatever the heck this thing is called, gets a plus 10. So that is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit the sticker creature.
Okay. And damage this bolt does, which is called a crossbow bolt heart stake, and does 1d4 plus 2. That is 6 points of damage.
All right. And that seems to hurt the creature.
Also, is it a vampire?
It is weirdly not a vampire.
Okay, so it does not have to make
So
the
close.
DC 20 fortitude save to avoid falling to the ground helplessly.
Unfortunately, it does not. Why doesn't my mouse work anymore? That's going to come in handy. All right. While I'm re-rolling that, or refreshing roll 20, the sticker golem is going to take a what's it called? It's going to take a 5-foot step forward, and since the dragon head is on top, it's going to open up its mouth and
God.
unleash a burst of force, and I'm going to need reflex saves from Earl, Skynet, and Anrak.
I'm going to use I know I'm going to need a hero point on this one, most likely. What do you got from your roll 20? Oof. Yeah. Yeah, we out here hero pointing that again.
I will also hero point that. That's better. A 14.
Do I have
Oh, that's not
evasion, or
better
is
at
that
all.
later?
That's so much worse for Skynet.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's right. You have to
Skynet.
pick it when you're a Slayer. You don't get it automatically. Crap.
So Anrak got a 14. What did Earl get?
Earl got a natural 20 for a 28.
All right, so Earl passes. How about Skynet?
He rolled a respectable 11 into a respectable 5.
Oh no.
We
Well, the DC was 16 for that reflex save, so we got
good.
two fail.
If I add them both together, I pass.
You're good to go.
That's true. I'm gonna need the two of you who failed to just roll me a quick D1 hundo.
Ew.
Isn't like mind affecting, is it?
It is not
57.
57.
59.
Oh, both right in the same neighborhood here. Where did my technology guide go? There it is. I have this ready. I totally have this ready. 57 and 59. I'm going to need fortitude saves from both of you as this
Oh,
force
no.
damage shoots out of the dragon's mouth on everyone, and the whole damage is 15. So 15 force damage for Anrak and Ned, and half that for Earl.
Rounded up or down? So is it 7 or 8?
Rounded down.
Okay,
So 7.
15. I rolled a 17 on that fort save.
All right, so you're good. How about Anrak?
Fort save. Sorry, I was not as used to this character sheet. 25.
All right, you're
Ooh.
good. So you both have avoided the horrible technological glitch that would have come with the space dragon's space drug breath. And that
Well,
brings us to Skynet.
All right. Skynet would like to roll a knowledge.
Go for it. This would be a knowledge arcana.
Alrighty. It's a 12. We're looking at a sweet 27 with a 15 off the die.
With a 27, you were looking at a sticker golem. It was called correctly. This is obviously a magical construct made entirely out of semi-sentient stickers. And you can ask, with a 17, 2 questions.
Let's go with special defenses and special attacks.
Well, for special defenses, it has all your construct immunities to mind affecting and stuff like that. And it has your golem immunity to magic, where almost no spells affect it, but a few kinds of spells affect it in special ways. But anything that allows spell resistance just doesn't work on it at all. And as far as special attacks go, well, depending on what sticker is at the top of the sticker golem, it has a different set of special attacks. So you've seen what happens when the dragon's on top. If, say, the Brixby sticker was on top, it might do something that a certain Stab of Cadabrat might do. Or if the Unicorn sticker's on the top, it might do something else. Might involve a flying horse. If the scorpion's on top, maybe it does things a scorpion might do, and if plant friend's on top, it might shoot you with that gun it seems to be holding.
It's so cold that you called Kingsley the Scorpion. I
I,
saw Izzy's face just
it's
Thank
fall
you.
when you said
off-brand.
that.
It's clearly not actually Kingsley because Kingsley would never attack people like this.
But
Our people.
Brixby would.
Well, Brixby would. And no excuses for him.
Chaotic neutral.
All right. Excellent. So it would not qualify as a technological object or a creature of the robot subtype, correct?
It is not of the robot subtype.
I can do very little, friends. So, I am going to let's see, what can I do for my neighborinos here? I guess I'll just throw a telekinetic projectile at it. We're not engaged in combat. It's a solid +4 to this roll. I'm gonna throw some glitter at it. Not glitter dust, but just enough where it gets in all the
Just grab like a pot
places.
of glitter off a table.
Yeah, 20
sir.
versus touch.
20 will definitely hit touch.
Right. 1d6 glitter damage. 2 points of glitter damage.
Wow,
Let's go.
that was devastating. I think it's
Beautiful.
weeping. No,
that-
that's just glitter on its face.
All right, that's the end of Skined's turn. He's out of the way.
All right, Anrock, you were up.
I have a question about how actions work in Pathfinder. So, Wild Shape is a standard action. Can I still pounce or no?
No. You can, if you do a standard action, you can also move or take a move action and a swift action, but pounce is a full round action.
Gotcha. Well, I will just change back into a tiger. I'm just gonna be rude. I'm gonna be right up here. And be like, come get me.
All right. And that takes us to Alligator.
Let's see. What are my movement options here? So these purple little guys, those are tables, like craft tables, naturally.
Yeah, so it's basically 2 squares of movement to get over one of them.
Cool. Can I want to crawl on top of one and then use it as sort of like a launch ramp to throw myself at the sticker golem.
Okay.
Fair.
So my plan, I would like to crawl up on, I don't know, let's say like shift past these coat stands and then get up on here. I don't know if that I have how much movement coat stands are. Those flavor coat stands.
I mean, it's all like gift wrapping and gift errata, so those are all basically 10 feet each.
10.
But
Okay, got it.
they're wearing the professional gift wrapping lanyard, which
It's
means
true.
it's
It's like
actually just
I use the lanyard as sort of a lasso and fling myself up into the table. So I'm going to say 10, 20, 30 to get up on this table. And then I will double move to get to the end, this last table here.
All right.
And then I'm going to see if I gave myself any weapons or if I was too excited about the claw bite. Yeah, I have some weapons, but they're boring. Can I reach?
Only you
Is
had
this
a
a 5-foot distance? Can I claw
+1
bite from here?
crowbar.
Yeah, you can reach from there. But
So I'm going to. Oh, although I can't do that anymore because I've double moved. I have one action. Can I?
you have no
bite?
actions left.
Oh, well, my actions are gone. All right, so I'm just gonna alligator growl at the sticker guy.
So many animal.
Yeah.
Sorry, one
Alligator.
animal, one human.
Thank you.
Alligator and a tiger standing side by side in the face of a towering sticker colossus, just as nature intended. That brings us to Gideon.
Okay. My speed is listed as 30 feet 6 square. How far can I get?
Well, 30 feet is basically
Like,
6 squares, but any of those ones that have like gift wrapping in them or flowers or tables, they'll take you 10 feet to get through. So-
okay. What's the best way to do this then? I want to go. I'm actually gonna clamber over to the hat rack because I can't really do anything this round, but I'm gonna clamber here. Oh, if it will let me move. I think that puts me here. And then Gideon's gonna take out that industrial strength cleaner that he found earlier, the solvent, and just start chugging it. And then once the bottle is done, is gonna take a match and swallow it and go, "Nobody get in front of me, please." And end my turn. I am casting the spell Fire's Belly.
With some excellent flavor.
Yes.
Some terrifying flavor.
I thought you were just gonna like dissolve the sticky part of the sticker golem,
Totally.
honestly. But this
I
is so
probably
much
could have done that.
Didn't one of us steal a giant bottle of was that Gideon that took that? No,
Yeah, that was
was it Gideon? Yeah.
I did not think of that.
I thought that's what you were gonna do, but honestly, I love this a little bit more.
Me
Nope.
too.
I'm gonna cast some spells next turn.
We appreciate gratuitous fire on this podcast.
All right. Our nameless witch is going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30. And cast a fortune hex on Earl. So you get to re-roll 1d20 next turn.
Is she sure she wants to cast it on Earl?
Well, it's her or Ned,
Okay.
basically. Because she
Yeah,
hasn't
Say not
touched.
to metagame or anything, but Earl may have a
Oh.
really, really, really big crossbow that's a full round action to reload.
But still, throw it on old steak and bake. Ned has nothing to do on his side.
All right, Earl, you are up. You have
Okay.
fortune.
Well, you know what? If he's got fortune, he's just going to drop the crossbow. His shield is a quick draw shield. His chain is attached to his armor, so he doesn't need to draw anything. So he'll just drop the crossbow on the ground and go run up and smack this thing. 17 on the die for a, what did I say this chain was again? Was this +9? Yeah, chain is a +9, so that is a 26.
A 26 will hit.
Okay. And there is no sneak damage, so this is just 2d4 +6. 11 points of slashing damage.
All right. That all goes through. The stickers are not very happy.
They'll say, that purple sticker in the middle is a blood drinker if I ever saw one.
And that brings us back to the golem. So as a swift action, it is going to switch heads and put the Kingsley head on top.
No.
And then as a full round action, it's going to go claw, sting. And we're gonna go down the line. So claw at Earl first. That is only a 15.
Oh, and by the way, is my AC back normal now, right? That was only
That was
certain
only
number of
8
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, 15 definitely misses.
All right, then we're gonna have a claw at Onrock. That's a natural 20.
Oop.
So, in Pathfinder, do natural 20s always hit?
They always hit, but I have to roll to confirm to see if I get a critical.
Gotcha.
That
Weird.
is a 27 to confirm the crit.
Oof,
Oh, so
Kingsley,
high.
why?
Yeah.
All right. You're looking at only 9 damage plus a free attempt to grab.
Sounds
That-
good.
That's a natural 20 on the grab, so you're grappled.
Cool.
Feels
And
unfair.
then the stinger, real quick, is going to go for Allie. That is a 24.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with the sticker monster? Yeah, 24 hits.
4 damage from the stinger. But it's a stinger, so it's not poisonous.
Awesome.
And Skynet is up.
All right, Skynet, incredibly useless in this situation if I don't want to like dominate this poor witch that's helping us.
Did you make him
Suppose.
drop? Go on.
Oh, I can't do anything to the sticker golem at all. It's literally everything that Skynet has is mind affecting. And this is
Ah.
just made of senseless capitalism by our merch. So Skynet's going to take a 5-foot step, looking over at the things in the room here. Going to cast another telekinetic projectile, looking at one of these baskets of bread, I guess. And
Could be a stuffings, yeah.
you know what? Let's have fun. You're gonna see all of the tattoos that kind of sort of mar Ned's metal body light up. And he is going to say, in some languages, bread is called pain. And then, making an appropriate French joke, he's going to get a 15 versus touch. Oh, God, -4. So I think he's going to miss.
So 11 versus touch?
Yes.
You do still have several hero points.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to roll another hero point because I want to beget this. 1 second here. G20
So it's a
plus
large
12.
creature, so that might still hit.
Nah, we wasting hero points. All right, that's one better. That's a 16. How we doing?
16 minus 4 for firing into melee gets a 12, which hits.
Excellent. All right, we're rolling bread damage now.
Nice.
Touch AC 12.
Yeah, you got to trust the process. Let's do this.
Ah.
Goodbye, everybody.
That's the most damage
All right.
you've done with that ability so far, though.
Yeah, it's great.
What's damage you done with that pun?
Fun damage.
That's the end of Ned's turn. Ned throws bread.
Ned throws bread, gets it in the head, but it's not dead.
Ooh.
Anrok is up. You are grappled, so you can't move. You get a -2 to attack, -4 to any dex-based skills. I'm not stealing this from what Jero posted in the chat. And also, you can only use light or one-handed weapons, so your natural attacks as a tiger all still work.
Perfect. I'm gonna make this thing regret grabbing me. I'm gonna do my I don't have to move, I can just do my full attack. So it's D20 -2 plus 10. So D20 plus 8. 22.
That will definitely hit.
All right. So we got 2d6 for a bite. And now, is there any? Should I be subtracting stuff for successive hits?
Not with natural attacks. They're a special broken thing where they all get the same bonus.
Awesome. 17.
17 also hits.
2d4. And then last claw, 25. And 2d4. So, all those plus 8. Well, plus 8 3 times because of tiger strength. So 15, 10, and 12.
Tiger strength.
Tiger strength. 37 damage.
It looks like it's fixing to fall apart. Some of the stickers are really peeling, not peeing.
Oh, God.
Stickers can't pee.
We all just back up. We're just like,
Whoa.
oh, okay. Ooh, all right, buddy.
You did that? No.
We're up to Allie.
All right. And this thing hasn't moved out of the way, so Allie is also going to go for the full attack. The old claw bite, but as a regular gator/human person.
But do they get a +1 for being on a table, Sam? Is this technically attacking from above?
Are you
Do they have
saying
the
they
high
have the
ground?
high ground?
Come on,
I
Anakin.
think they do.
Yeah, you can have the +1.
To attack?
Yeah,
Okay.
not to damage.
That's an 18 plus 7, so 25, 26.
Yes.
And let's do some mild smooshage, excuse me. Let me use my words like an adult. As soon as I find my damage, which I keep misplacing. Roll 1d3 plus 2. Okay.
Yay.
1 from a bite. It's 5, and the Allie will reach over. I'm gonna, and then just to make it like sting, I'm gonna grab the sticker arm that has my new BFF, whose name I have forgotten, but we are good friends for sure. And give a scaly thumbs up with my non-reptilian hands that can do that. Second hit might not work. That's a 13. Do I maintain the +1 on all 3?
Yeah.
Okay, 14, which I still think misses.
Yeah, 14's not going to do it.
Okay, and then second claw is it's a 14 again. Okay, so Allie just has a mouthful of sticker.
You
But
do have hero points.
oh, that's true. Let's use one of those. Let's pop one of those in there. Let's go for that claw again. That's a little better. 18 total.
18 will hit.
Great.
I'm a bad
Yes.
person because I just wanted to get to Gideon's turn to see Gideon like melt the stickers with the fire breath.
That's another 5. All right, so that's 1 claw and 1 bite.
All right.
At the sticker guy. And yeah, actually, I hope it's not fully fallen apart because I would also love to see Gideon set some stickers on fire.
Well, good news. It's still up, and it
Aha.
is Gideon's turn.
Great. I'm gonna scramble over and I think that'll put me here. And then Gideon just burps and unleashes a 15-foot cone of flame
Yeah.
that deals 1d4 points of fire damage, and then it says the saving throw for it is reflex half. SR applies, and I have zero idea what that means.
This
Spell
thing doesn't have spell
resistance,
resistance, right? Does it?
Well,
It
As
Is
does.
a
it a golem? Oh, it's a
It
golem. Oh no.
is immune to any spell or spell-like ability that allows spell resistance. But it just so happens that it has an exception carved out since it is made of basically paper for fire.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
And when hit by fire, spells with the fire descriptor,
It does.
the sticker golem actually gets no saving throw.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
So roll that damage.
Great. 1d4.
Roll that sweet bean footage.
And that's 2. 2 points of damage.
Beautiful though.
Well, hopefully it takes like 1.5 times or something. So
It does
a whole 3
take
point of
1.5
damage.
times, so it takes 3 fire damage.
Great. I have more stuff I can do with this, so it'll be fine. And then I cast a spell, so I can't really do anything else, can I?
Right,
'Cause
unless
that
you
was
have a swift action, yeah.
I don't. I don't think I have any swift actions.
Alright.
I don't. That was my turn.
All right. Our witch friend is going to give Anorak a fortune hex, so he gets a free reroll on his next d20, but it probably won't get that far because Earl is up, and this thing looks ready to collapse.
A 10 on the dice, that is a 19.
19 hits.
Ugh, both ones. So it might still be alive. That is 8 points of damage.
Still up. Just barely clinging to life.
The tiger in its claw.
Oh, and that's all I can do that turn. Sorry.
All right. Well, it is going to, with its turn, just take a 5-foot step back. Swift action, rotate its head to put the mouse, the Stabacadabra
So
on
does that mean
top.
that it dropped?
Yeah, it let go of the
yeah.
grapple, but it produces somewhere from within its crumpled, stickery frame red, yellow, and blue powder,
Oh no.
and it throws them up, forming a cloud around itself. And then a vivid cone of clashing colors springs forth as it fires color spray
Oh no.
And that's going to be a will save from Earl, Anorak, Allie, and Ned. And the witch.
We'll say.
This is mind affecting, right?
This is mind affecting, yes.
Brill.
Do I need one?
The will.
What did you say that was? What save was that?
That's a will save.
Well, oh.
The witch saves. Looks like I'll just tell you the DC. So rather than belaboring the 4 saves, it is a DC. I lost the DC. So I can't
Aha!
tell.
We
Wait,
all
wait,
pass.
DC 1?
DC 0.
it's DC 16. And it would
Is
get
it
less than a
meets
16.
beats?
Yeah, it looks like meets beats.
And just to clarify, there it's like just embarrassing if you roll 1 on a save, right?
If you roll a 1 on a save, it is an automatic failure, and you get stunned for 1 round because you have 5 hit dice.
Oh no.
Great, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See how you feel, Zach? See how it feels? All right, and it's your turn, Zach.
Well, man, Skynet can't do a whole lot. Well, I suppose that worked relatively well. So, so how about some Bread Dead Redemption here? Let's go for it. I know, right? Struggling. we scraping the bottom of the barrel for bread jokes at this point. So
Going against the
-4
grain.
from whatever we got here.
It's so sad. You were on a roll before.
Ah!
They're just getting a little stale.
Oh no, forever.
All right.
But
That is
23
a-
does hit.
Yeah, it's strong. Oh, it's a 19 -4 for combat though, so it's still touch. Yeah, it
still
does the
hits.
thing. All right, we rolling that bread damage, and looks like a solid 3.
It's right on the edge. We got 1 HP left.
Wait, can I use my last hero point to reroll my bread damage?
I like it.
Since it's your last hero point, sure.
This is
That is
what
an
the
amazing
audience
sentence.
donated for.
Right? Mhm.
For
This is what
5
they-
telekinetic
For
bread damage.
5 bread.
All right, why don't you narrate what it looks like when plastic bread kills a giant monster made of stickers?
Yeah, the camera just levels at Ned's face and he says, "Die diddly ho, neighborino," and then just shoots the bread right at him. That's it.
And the
Maybe
plastic-
turns away. I don't know.
He turns
Oh,
away
right,
and puts on some
Sunglasses.
sunglasses.
Don't look at explosions.
And the bread just hits the sticker so hard that it causes a singularity and it explodes in a burst of flames. And we are out of combat.
Nice.
Way to go, team.
And you can see beyond the end of the gift wrapping area, all the way over to the western side of the store, there is another door and a stone wall there.
We should bum rush the door.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go
do
for
it.
For sure. Anrak is already heading over there. They're like the organ. Anrak is considering whatever we just fought an alien. Whether or not that's true. He's just
Fair.
excited for more.
Ned's gonna grab one of these delightful derby hats on the way by.
Mhm.
Please
Very
update
nice.
all of our fan art.
Now that we're out of combat, would have dumping the solution on the stickers done anything?
Yeah, it would have ruined its ability to change stickers.
Well,
Still sort of like what you did better, though. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
loved
was
that.
awesome flavor.
oops.
great.
But also, don't drink solid, people.
Yeah, also don't do that.
Folks in lawyer and what is it? Folks in legal require us to say, don't
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Don't do that.
Mhm.
Are we opening the door?
Yes, for
Oh, of
sure.
course.
Sure.
All right. You open the door, revealing a lavish office with bookcases galore, And in the center of this lavish office is a large piped piano-like device. And sitting at the controls of this piano-like device, Izzy, who do we see?
You see a small, well-kept businesswoman, and you know she's a businesswoman because she's wearing like a blazer and a collared top, um, and maybe like some sort of watch. She's sitting behind this organ, staring at you all as you come in. Says, "Hi, I'm Fantasy Joanne, and I want to know what the heck y'all are doing here."
We came for your organs and also your organ.
All right. Well, I need both my organ and my organs. So I'm gonna have to ask y'all to leave. But listen, you can take 2 whole reams of wrapping paper on your way out for just 25% off. See if you can get that kind of deal at Michael's. You can't.
Can I do something?
What would you like to do?
I still have 4 minutes left on my fire belly. Can I just light her on fire?
No. If you would like to breathe fire at Fantasy Joanne, no one's stopping you.
I would like to breathe fire in Fantasy Joanne.
Don't we all?
She has to make a reflex half, which I'm assuming is half of my reflex.
No, she makes a reflex save for half damage.
Ah, okay.
Aha.
Yeah, she gets an 18 on the reflex save.
Crafty.
Still half damage, so let's see. Damn it. So 2 damage. And Janine goes, No, you misheard us. We're here for your organs and I guess more importantly, your organ. So we're gonna be taking that. Thanks.
And I guess Fantasy Joanne is crouching behind the organ now. All right, dang, you did not have to do it quite that way. This is so rude. See, this is why you don't go into business with people who are not business people. They don't have suits, they don't have blazers, they don't have manners. I'm sorry. Why do you need my organ and or organs?
To stop the space vampires.
We're basically aliens. We've heard that your organ can help communicate with aliens, and we kind of need to put a stop to that. And also, organs are just kind of like nice to have on hand for like spellcrafting supplies.
Well, that's fair. I do hear you. I'm pretty sure I don't communicate with any aliens. I do use this to make stickers of some sort. I'm gonna check my notes from before.
Joanne just pulls out like a briefcase and starts flipping through
like sales presentations, and just like
PowerPoint slides.
And on that note, she will actually just set up a really quick, like sets her laptop out. This is my mystical sticker maker of some sort. You see, people have come to rely on Fantasy Joanne's for the most specific stickers you can have. And whether that means you're congratulating a friend on being very tall, or congratulating a friend on, let's say, betraying you and your friends in the middle of the night. I don't know. We want to make sure that you and your party have all the stickers that you need. Now, I don't think that has anything to do with aliens. However, I have been proven wrong before.
Unrock goes from a tiger back to a person at this point, and it's sort of like looking. It's like, so wait, does this cause workplace accidents though?
Oh, probably, yeah. You see people be printing off stickers of cones and like wet areas of cement, all the time, and people get confused. You would be surprised the mental impression that a sticker can leave on you. So even though you know it's not a real slippery area on the floor, you do slip and fall.
Huh.
I've been given free reign to do what this machine does. So who can say, really? I'm just waiting for a GM to step in and say, no, that can't happen.
Sky's the limit. So instead of stepping in, I'm making tokens for the star vampire, which is a real monster. That's what it looks like.
God.
When Joe started talking about star vampires,
Don't love that.
I had to dig up a star vampire.
That's a star vampire?
That's
Yeah.
Certainly is.
Lovecraft monster, star vampire.
Yeah, it's a Lovecraft thing. Like everything in Pathfinder, generally
Mm.
speaking.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean that is essentially the close of our adventure. You have located the alien communication device in the
But not
office
before
of.
she rolls a will save.
Oh, that's you. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, my. That is a 17. It's a
That's a
tweener.
fail against suggestion. I'm gonna need you and this witch to carry this organ out, but only using your back. The worst
Oh.
form possible,
Lift with your
ideally.
back.
Just get that 90 degree,
Yeah.
the good 90 degree that you want from the
Ooh.
back. And
Throw
just
your head back.
Lift entirely with your
just
back.
rock it
Jerking,
backwards.
Do the
twisting
jerking
motion. Leave the
motion.
legs
Yeah.
entirely out of the equation.
Really lift with that jerking motion that Allie is describing right now.
So in the end, the real winner is the Xiphus Office of Safety, Health, and Accidents.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did not teach their people how to lift well.
No.
Did we just make
So,
her steal
again.
her own piano?
Apparently, yeah.
She's been
Yeah.
suggested. What are you gonna do?
We don't even know if it's like just a regular piano or not. We're just
Nope,
taking
just
it.
taking it. This is ours
Nope.
now.
It's
Great.
a
They at
magical
least
sticker
makes
machine,
magic stickers.
and you're stealing it as ordered. So, I mean, nobody's going to argue with that,
Yeah.
especially not the lightly singed businesswoman.
Lightly. Lightly
Just a small
singed.
little bit of singeing.
Well, no, not my mind controller did not argue with us, apparently.
Well, her suggestion breaks when she completes the task of bringing it outside to the box. So from there, we can do whatever we like. But
Yeah,
we
I think
do have the
as we're all
organ.
heading out, I think Allie will catch up to. Oh my gosh, Vic! Again, hang on, wait, I have it on the thing. I have it on the thing.
I don't know.
And we'll say, yeah, just so you know, it often goes like this. The guy outside, he's a sweetheart. He's constantly telling us look for aliens. We never find any aliens. He seems to be convinced one day we will, but until then, he's paying us. So we got.
We're getting paid for this?
Oh no, that was a joke.
If we are, I'll give you my share so you can blow more fire because that was great.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
great. You might have a career in front of you.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming out and also for your generous donations to the Midwest Access Coalition. It looks like we are closing out this stream at $450, which is just amazing.
Nice.
Thank you all
Yeah.
for, I mean, I thought when we set this up that 300 was going to be too much, and we've obviously blown past that. So this is awesome. Thank you all. And thanks to our guests, Cole and Vic. If you want to give yourselves one last plug for the people in the audience, let them know where they can find you.
Vic, you go first this time.
All right. Hi, guys. I am Victor. You can find me on Twitter at Villain Vicencio. The link is in the chat. And from there you can find all my wonderful news about projects and stuff. I will be appearing on Friends Who Roll Dice for a Once More Into the Void campaign, a limited run for the brand new game that just dropped the backer sheets. It's very wonderful. It's very emotional. And it's like based off Mass Effect 2 in particular, and as well as Star Trek. And it's going to be fantastic. Please tune in.
My name is Cole Burkhart. You can find everything I do on my website at coleburkhart.card.co. Again, link is in the chat. You will not find me on social media. Please do not look for me. I don't like using it. You can, however, go over to check out Fear and Living Color, which is the actual play that I'm going to be editing and also play in, that I really enjoy. It's run by the fantastic RK Wild. Very cool. Please go check that out. That's it.
All
Should
right.
us average people do an outro?
Yeah.
No,
You could-
no, we don't
You
get
could do
that.
outros.
Catch the show tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we've got a new episode dropping in about 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are yogurt jokes.
Be sure to at Jero with how you feel about everything.
We're
Again,
concerned Jero
that's
does not
at
yet feel
Jero
guilty enough.
Keymaster. At Jero Steakmaster.
Yeah, no, do
Please
that
change
second
it.
one. The second one, yes.
All right.
Now, is
well,
that about tomorrow's episode or about how I ran the stream? Because I'm not
Boom.
excited.
Just
for
stream
take
is
it,
either
great.
one.
take it all out on Jero. Just
No.
really, just let it go.
Stream is great. It's about last week's episode. We're good.
Thank
Still
you
worried
so
that
much,
Bellandor
Paul and
is gonna
Victor, by
find
the
me
way.
and stab
You're
me.
fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. This is
Yeah.
fun.
yeah, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, thank you guys very much for coming down. This was awesome.
And now it
Yes,
is
good night.
after 11 o'clock, so I'm going to bed.
All right.
Night,
Good night,
Sam.
Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.